First sources of our Indian constitution is the concepts of parliamentary form of government and ideal rule of law, the law making procedure and cabinet government, single citizenship was traced from UK. And in the same way, the second sources of our constitution is the republican form of government. We call India as republic. Here we follow the republic. So republic means the end or the last powerful man of India is known as the president of India. The president of India was not elected for his lifetime, so his duration is for only 5 years, and he should not be appointed by the system of hereditary, and he should elected and he should free. His election is made through the form of the representative system, and the leaders elected indirectly, and the most powerful man, who is known as the president of India, is elected by the indirect elections, and his post is not hereditary, and he should be a for the period of 5 years. And this system is known as the concept of republic. So the republican form of government we choose, and the fundamental rights, we are having some rights, those are known as the fundamental rights. And the judiciary was not controlled by the any person, so we are following the independent judiciary. And these are all the concepts that we traced from United States of America. And the directive principles of state policy is another concept, and it is included in part 4 of our constitution. And these directive principles are borrowed from the Irish Free State. So these are not only the fundamental rights, they are not safeguarded by the constitution, they are only the directions to the state government. These include the pension system, it is must for achieving the social and economic status of the state, the equal money to the same work, and the prohibition of the alcohol, and giving pensions to the age old persons, and many land reforms are the best examples for these directive principles of state policy. They are not safeguarded by the constitution. These are not the fundamental rights are fundamental duties, so they are only the directions to the states for achieving the social and economic justice. And it is a great part in our constitution. We borrow this concept from Irish Free State. We are having the great concepts of liberty, equality, and fraternity. Fraternity means brotherhood. We are having a free form of expressing our ideas, so all are equal before law, so everyone is having the power of democracy, and universal adult system, and the right to vote, and every person, those who attained 18 years of age, can get the voting power. So we are all equal, the total citizens of India are very equal. When you thought about the concept of liberty, equality, and fraternity are found in our preamble. Preamble is the index, and it is nothing but the content. It reveals our ideas. So the liberty, equality, and the fraternity found in our preamble, and we inspired and we borrowed these concepts by French Constitution. The quasi means of federal form of government. Federal is nothing but the division of state and central. So we are not completely dependent upon the full form of federal system, and we adopted half federal system. That means we are not only dependent upon the powers of central, and the state governments has given liberty in preparing some laws, but in case of the same law which is made at the central level and state level, the central law will be applicable. So we are following the quasi federal form of government. The idea of residual means the remainder, the residual powers taken from Canadian constitution for making an administration. So the emergency powers traced Weimar constitution of Germany. So many forms and many sources are borrowed to the Indian constitution from various world famous concepts of our world. So 1935 Government of India Act deal with well to the India. So these are all the sources of our Indian constitution. The UK, USA, United Kingdom, United States of America, and the Irish and the French constitutions contributed, and Canadian constitution, Weimar constitution of Germany, and 1935 Government of India Act are treated as the sources of our Indian constitution, and it gives a great pleasure, and the many features of our constitution were borrowed from many other countries constitutions, and we achieved a great thing in preparing the constitution. So these are all the sources made Indian constitution very well, and the sources of Indian constitution are known as the important concept. Okay, that's all.